Okay, so good morning everyone. I'm going to talk a little bit about content sets that was created within the EBU, European Broadcasting, with purpose for focusing on automatic information extraction on broadcast media. Now, there's a lot of things already available there, and I will motivate a little bit why EBU did an effort to construct yet another data set. But first, some background and motivation. First of all, I'm Matton. I'm working at VRT, which is the public broadcaster in Belgium, in Flanders in Belgium. And I'm a researcher in the Research and Innovation Lab of that broadcaster. So some background about the EBU. So EBU is the European Broadcasting Union, does all kinds of things for public broadcasters in the European Union. But most important of all, for us, it has technical strategic programs and working groups to discuss about standards, about issues between broadcasters, all kinds of technical things. So topics are beyond HD, audio, spectrum management, metadata is also one of these strategic programs. These strategic programs in turn have working groups, and one of them is about automatic metadata extraction. And that's a working group that actually created this content set, and it's a working group I am currently chairing. So a little bit of information about this SKY group, it's called, Automatic Information Extraction Group. Goal is to facilitate the usage of automatic information extraction in broadcast media and all kinds of use cases, archive annotation, subtitling for instance, news production, sports production, and so on. Because broadcasters, and especially the research labs of broadcasters, currently see that automatic information extraction technology still is not widely used in production and broadcasters. There's many reasons. You see some reasons on the slides. Still need for some applied research. It's not always easy to integrate things into complex broadcast production chains. There is a high cost involved, mainly due to the integration, customer work, and so on. So that's some of the things that EBU MIM SKY Group wants to solve. Already some work that's been finished is a standard that's created, a profile for MPEG-7 audiovisual description profile. MIM SKY has also published some requests for technologies, automatic information extraction technologies, and we have released the data sets that I am presenting now. So current tasks of the MIM SKY Group, what is the group doing? So we're creating a document with guidelines for the AVDP. We're collecting use cases for automatic information extraction technology. We're keeping track of broadcast-related useful technology that we can test. We're providing and extending even the data set. More on that later. We're defining evaluation methodologies for automatic information extraction technologies because there is also a mismatch between academic benchmarking measures and the ones broadcasters need. And then, of course, we perform the evaluation. So the content set itself. So there has been an effort to collect content and ground truth data where the goal is to evaluate, compare, benchmark automatic information extraction technologies of different vendors, different academic and other research institutions. For many different tasks. Some examples are listed on the slides like speech recognition, copy detection or near copy detection, content summarization and so on. The list of potential technologies is actually huge. And this content that was collected has been made available for research and evaluation purposes by the EBU via the MMSys platform. Then the motivation, why yet another content set? There already exists some initiatives like Media Eval and TrackFit and some other competitions. The main issue with these is that they release a content set for their evaluation, but afterwards it's very difficult to get a hand on the content, so it's no longer available after the competition has finished. And we want to create a data set that is available for a long time, so that we are sure that the data will be available in the future as well. Some other related work, I should mention the TOSCA-MP European project, because a lot of the work that went into collecting the content and annotating the content was actually performed within the TOSCA-MP project, which was actually a project intended to find, with the intention to find funding for the work that MIM SKY wanted to do, actually found funding within the European Commission in the form of the TOSCA-MP project. The goal was to create an integrated media production system making use of automatic information extraction technology to support search. Now about the content set itself, so that's what this paper actually is about. So what we have collected is a content set with audiovisual material and has been provided by many different content providers. Actually 5 broadcasters that are active in the MIM Sky group have provided content. You can see the number in total. There are 393 audiovisual items, mostly audiovisual. Some are only radio, audio items. And in total there's about 196 hours of content in this content set. As you can see, most of the, well, there were a lot of different content types. There is news content, there is radio content, we have magazines in there, we have some Japan Beauty documentaries in there, also some talk shows. So the range of content that's currently in the content set is varying. Something about the technical details of the content. So there's not really one main codec or wrapper used for the audiovisual material. It's a collection, usually the codec or wrapper in which was available within the broadcaster itself. Like for instance for VRT we use the MXF wrapper and DV25 or D10 video codec. These are the codecs that are actually used inside our content management system. So there hasn't been no transcoding done between taking it out of the archive and putting it into the content set. So it's the original material as is. You can see that most of the content, with some exceptions, is SD content. We're thinking within the next iteration of the content sets to also include some HD content. Regarding the audio, so there's also high quality audio available for most of the videos. Usually it's PCM based audio, uncompressed audio. At the sample rate of, well, 44, 100 or 80,000 hertz. And then most importantly, next to the content also includes some ground truth annotations. So the ground truth annotations have mostly been provided by or MIM Sky partners or partners in the Tosca MP project. There are currently ground truth annotations for speech recognition, so all NHK material, which is in English, over 18 hours of content has speech transcripts available. Also the VRT radio material, which is in Dutch, has some ground truth available, mainly meant as a test material. There's also annotations for shot boundary segmentation. All NHK material, again, is over 48 hours, over 18 hours of content with shot boundary segmentation. And also VRT has one video in which there was, for testing purposes again, shot boundary. There's visual concept detection for 45 videos. A few examples of the concept that have been annotated in there are crowd, vehicle, interview, buildings, accident, fire, and the list goes on a little bit. Furthermore, we have ground truth material for non-item search. And non-item search is you have a collection of content, in this case over 48 hours, and then you have query videos, and you need to look for this query video in the set of content. There was actually a challenge at the Visual Browser Showdown workshop, which has been held 3 times now, 2012, 2013, 2014. The content set and the queries and the ground truth where the queries are to be found within the content are available as well. And then last, we have some videos with faces annotated. Most of the annotations are available as MX7 HDP files. About the content set, it's a web-based interface called MAMI. Has a specific license agreement, free to use for research purposes. May be used for demonstrations at conferences, workshops, and so on. But cannot be made publicly to people who have not accepted this license agreement. and there is an acknowledgement required. It's openly available, so everyone accepting the license has access, and this is the URL. It's also in the paper. Okay, some things about the future. So these are the last slides. So we're planning. So this content set is evolving. So by the end of this year, we're planning to do an update. It will certainly include new recent material, broadcast news and talk shows in Dutch and Italian with ground truth speech transcriptions available. It will also include a set of talk shows in Dutch with speaker diarization ground truth available, which was created by a research project in our broadcast. It might include, this is still not certain, some HD content with annotations, visual annotations mostly. The video browser showdown content for the workshop that has been held in January of this year will probably be added into the data set. And we'll have more face annotations for videos that are currently already on the platform. There is a REST interface to automate downloading from the content, but there has been a security issue, and we're solving the security issue. So it's a colleague of mine is currently doing an update to the REST interface, so it will be available shortly, within one or 2 weeks. Probably it will be finished again, and then we'll release the new documentation for it. Also, EBU MIM Sky is continuing to work on all the topics I've mentioned. It's open for participation from everyone, so everyone that's interested in joining, do any of these tasks, provide content, provide ground truth annotations, test tools, anything that was on the list is very welcome to join the group and participate. I will show a little demo. So this is the platform. Oh, I should move. So this is the platform. You can register for a new account. You can find the license agreement on the bottom. And then once you have an account which needs to be approved, you can log in. And then once you log in, you see the content set. You see the different content providers. You see the different videos with ground truth available, and you can click on these facets, for instance, speech recognition, and then you get only the videos with speech recognition. For instance, these videos, there is a proxy available, so you can play back the video, and then all the metadata streams are in the bottom. So for instance, there is item segmentation and speech recognition ground truth. You can click on the source, or you could download this via the REST interface, and then you get an AVDP file with all the annotations. So that's how it works. Okay, so that was this. That was it. So maybe we have time for 1 or 2 questions.
Thank you very much. The constant detection in the videos was done manually or?
Manually. All the ground truth annotation were done and checked manually.
Okay. I think we have to postpone further questions to the coffee break,
Okay.
unfortunately. But thanks again very much.